Oh, hello there. You're just in time. Seems I can't get away from people asking me questions about what happened. But well, seeing as you're here, take a seat, take a load off, have a drink, and find out exactly what it is that happened. Just remember, while you're sitting there listening to my tale, don't think I'm talking shite. Everything that happened, happened. So don't take me for a wanker. Remember, I'm no man's bastard. Well, where to start? Suppose the beginning's as good a place as any. You see, I came from a wee planet called Earth. And I didn't mean to get stuck out here, man. Not even for a second. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not some big, horrible, alien-looking motherfucker with two dicks for a face. I'm just me. See, we've barely even, where I come from, barely even seen our own moon. You know what I mean? I wasn't prepared for this kind of culture shock, man. I mean, look at this place. Kind of mad alloys and weird things, and Christ, you got horns on your face, man. Do you know that? Is there no some cream you can get for that or something? Ugh. Fucking holograms and stuff. Anyways, aye, that's what I was thinking. Sorry about that. I digress. Aye, sorry. Well, Earth, yeah. And in Earth, we've got these weird things called stag doos, which is when you go out with your mates, because one of them's about to be like kept prisoner forever. And what you do is you get real drunk till you can't even remember what's happened. Well, let me break it to you like this. One night, Friday night, I was having a great one. I drunk maybe a wee bit too much and got into a wee fight with a bouncer. Aye, a guy about as big as you if my memory serves correctly. Well, made a bit of trouble and he knocked my fucking lights out, man. Aye. And that was the last thing I remember. That big dirty bouncer looking over me like, as his fist slammed down into my face. And that was when I woke up on this mad alien planet. It was weird. It was like being in the countryside, but like all the smells were different, and I was stuck inside this like spacesuit. And I remember thinking, that's weird, because it wasn't even a fancy dress stag do. And I'm not even a groom. That's when I looked up. I remember seeing all these weird birds and that, thinking, hang on a minute here, man. You've got yourself in a right pickle. A right pickle. But, being Scottish, and you know, a dab hand of just getting on with things, I started opening boxes, pressing buttons, and fuck me if I didn't have a jetpack. Aye, I was like, ah, what man, a fucking jetpack. But at the same count, I was a bit pissed off, so I started wandering around smashing up fucking flowers. Aye, take that you bastard, I said, as I smashed fuck out of all these flowers. Weird thing was, they started giving me stuff, like carbon. I was like, the fuck do I need carbon for? I'm no fucking scientist. But it gave it me anyways, and didn't seem to be like making anything heavier, so I took it. That was when I realised I had a ray gun. I started firing at the ground and that, just to see if it would do anything. Did it fuck? Didn't even make a burn mark. I started wandering around thinking, alright, I've got a jetpack, I've got a ray gun, I'm wearing a fucking spacesuit, and this isn't Earth. I mean, I didn't even know if iridium exists on Earth, but I had this screen that was telling me it was here. I started shooting at some rocks, started getting some stuff for it. I thought, that's pure mad that, because, you know, if you're going to shoot a rock and it's giving you iron, that's daft, because everybody knows iron's much harder than a rock. Found some more boxes and opened them up. Found fuck all except like some weird beads, but not like anal beads, because that'd be weird, but I found them fascinating nonetheless. I got about the task of smashing up one of these rocks, you know what I mean? I was like, right, I don't know why, but I seem to have like this latent desire to take all the stuff like that and work out just how powerful this fucking laser was. It took me ages, and I got to thinking, you know what, if this is the future, or space, or whatever, like, I'm sure there's more powerful lasers going to be knocking about. But I got my iron, and I wandered around. Fuck doing that again. I opened my inventory. Aye. Turns out I had an infantry. Who'd have thunk it? I'll save you all that boring shite though. The upshot basically was that I found that I had a spaceship, but it was busted. And I thought, well, that fucking solves it then. If I've got a spaceship, I'm definitely on another planet. The infantry was telling me that it was all fucked up, and that I was going to need all this shite that I was shooting at to like fix it. So I thought, okay, I don't even know what iridium is, but I know there's some right by me. I better go and sort it out. I got a deflector shield. That didn't bode well. What was I going to need to be deflecting? Testing out that laser was a time-consuming process. It took ages, absolutely ages. I realised that the only way I was going to get through this was to, you know, make it fun. So I started humming a song in my head. Da-dum, 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 da-da-da-da-dum, da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Aye, victory was mine, but that was when I saw these mad like flying robot things. They were all like robot-y and like flying, just pairing. And they stopped and gave us this pure dirty look. It was like, I've got your number, pal, it said. I thought, you bastard. Well, they didn't seem to want to do me right there and then though, so I just got about smashing fuck out of some more flowers, you know, vent my like frustration. Also, it turns out I was going to need some of that carbon to fix my shite. Using the laser was good fun. Good fun indeed. I kept blasting away for a wee while. Aye. Them daft wee robot things. They kept buzzing about me while I was about my business. Just trying to fix my ship and that. I hadn't even found my ship yet. Got another dirty look for my troubles. It flew off with like a dirty sneer on its face. I thought, you know what? Back on Earth, I'd have you, man. I'd fucking have you. I got about getting some iridium, you know, that weird blue shite I was talking about earlier. And that's when I came across an interesting lesson. What goes up must come down. Yeah. I guess if you're going to start fucking about with a jetpack, you should learn the rules first. It didn't have much fuel, I thought, bastard, but it regenerated. That was a good sign. That's a good sign indeed. I was going to need a lot of iridium, so I started making a few holes, pissing about with that light jetpack thing again. Got right back up there, ran out of fuel. Oh, you bastard. Proper hurt that. Got about my business again. I was going to need a lot of stuff, but that's when I learned another valuable lesson. What? They did have lasers, and they were shooting fuck out me. I froze, man. I didn't care what to do. I started looking through my inventory with panic. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And all the time, like, my spacesuit was getting like hotter and hotter and hotter, until I realised, actually, fuck, this is really hurting. What do you mean, shields down? I was getting shot. It was got to be a close thing, but I thought, you know what, trying to find out what this jetpack can do. Nearly broke my leg in the process. Got the fuck out of there quick as I could. I didn't even ken how to run in the spaceship yet, in the the fucking spacesuit hang. But a bastard that. I got away though as far as my wheel legs would carry me out of there real fast. Turns out surviving, let alone getting back to Earth, was got to be tough. So, aye, that was how it all began. And now I'm here, talking to you. It's been a long old road, and I'm finally glad to have found somebody who's as attentive as you. I hope you'll come back, listen to the rest of my tale. But for now, have a fucking blinder, man. Have a fucking blinder. What's this fucking guy looking at?